Hey Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general Sarah daily love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for September 2025. These are general and collective messages, you know, take it how it resonates. Please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification. Okay, so what are the love messages for Sagittarius for September 2025? What are the love messages for Sagittarius? Okay, Two of Coins, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Whoops, there could be a little bit of fear here. Somebody might not be able to communicate right now. Okay, Ten of Swords, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Could be dealing with an air sign. So I do feel like someone could be being a bit harsh with their words right now, a bit cold, a bit blunt, sort of cold and distant. They've got their guard up right now. I feel some of you, possibly someone isn't communicating right now. Harsh words. I feel like there's something going on with courts and law and war. It's like someone's at battle with someone. There could be some sort of painful cycle here as well, ending. You know, and with this Two of Pentacles, I feel like someone could have struggled with control or to find their equilibrium. They could have lost their balance a little bit, trying to maintain some sort of flexibility. This could be options. Maybe someone's releasing their options. Possibly third party situation, possibly. With this King of Swords, this could be you. Also, he does like to sometimes have a conversation, talk, but I feel like someone's being very blunt with their words, a bit cold, a bit hard with their words, sharp. Okay, King of Swords is quite a sort of bit of a judicial, what's the word? Something to do with law and court and battles, and he's very analytical as well. Ah, Knight of Cups. Okay, could be dealing with a water sign. Okay, could be dealing with more than one person. As I said, you know, your person could have air in their chart. So it looks like you've got a water sign coming towards you with a love offer. The Knight of Cups is the Knight of love, passion, hearts, flowers, you know, romance, passion. He's very affectionate. Someone could be coming in here to apologise. Maybe they don't want to be so cold and blunt with you. They want to show you emotion, show you love, give you their love. I feel like this person is sort of drunk on love, very daydreamy, coming from far away. So you've got a water sign here that's got a lot of love for you, a lot of passion for you. Okay, with some of you, you could be releasing somebody else with this Ten of Swords. There's some sort of cycle here that is coming to a completion. Possibly someone's releasing options here. There could be juggling other options, you know, more than one person. Okay, if you don't know who this water sign is, Sagittarius, could be a new person coming in. Okay, or the fact that they've got to release these options first before they come towards you and have this conversation. Okay. So with this Knight of Cups, like I said, he wants to pursue his heart's desire. Okay, there's going to be an arrival, a meeting, some sort of generosity going on here. I keep seeing giving here. Okay, somebody wants to give you their love. Okay, so there's a love offer coming in here from a water sign. I feel like somebody wants to communicate, definitely. Tell me about this Knight of Cups for Sagittarius. Possibly someone's walking away from another situation, such as third party. Could be a divorce. Tell me about this Knight of Cups for Sagittarius. Ah, okay. So you could be having someone coming back from the past here. Now, the Lover's card is about choices and decisions as well. And I picked this up with the Two of Coins. So it looks like there's someone's juggling a third party situation here. We've got the card of Gemini here, and then we have Judgment. Okay. So possibly someone is being very judgmental here, like I said, blunt, sharp with their words, a bit mean with their words, a bit cruel. It's like they're leaving someone out in the cold here. They're giving someone the cold shoulder. We've got the Twin Flame Soulmate card here. I can see somebody wants to reconcile. Possibly this person's coming back from the past to resurrect something, to rekindle, to start something up. I feel like somebody wants give and take in a situation. They want balance. I feel like somebody has got something to say. Okay, they could be gaining some sort of clarity of mind here, clarity of thought. So if someone is guarded, they could be sort of standing their ground, setting boundaries. Maybe they don't trust someone. Okay. Again, I feel someone could be going for a divorce here. So this is definitely Twin Flame Soulmate dynamic, and I feel here with this Judgment card, possibly, like I said, in the past, they made bad decisions, bad judgment calls. Okay. Also, this is about choices, decisions. This is someone's true self waking up, their soul, their spirit. You know, this old souls awoken or awakening. Yeah, they're going through the motions. They're going through changes, transition, a rebirth. Someone could be starting up their own business here, in charge of their own business here. Okay, it's like somebody wants to speak their truth. They've got an announcement to make. Okay, they could be releasing things as well that don't serve them anymore. Baggage, you know, options, third parties. I feel like somebody wants compromise here. They're trying to manifest something here, reconcile, trying to bring something together here. That's what I keep thinking. It's like they're calling judgment here. They're going through their own judgment here. Look, with this 10 and, you know, this judgment and the 10 of swords, they're going through something external here. Yeah, possibly someone feels like they're being judged. Yeah, tell me about this judgment card and the lovers. Tell me about this judgment card and the lovers. Tell me about this judgment card and the lovers. Tell me about this judgment card and the lovers for Sagittarius. Tell me about this judgment card and the lovers. Tell me about this judgment card and the lovers. I feel like someone feels out in the cold right now. Yeah, there isn't much give and take here. So there's not much balance in this situation. Possibly someone already ended this cycle and they've gone to someone else. Possibly someone doesn't want to reach out to someone because they're afraid that someone's got options, choices. They're, you know, they're entertaining someone else. I feel like someone's listening to their inner voice right now. Three of Cups, right? So there could be some sort of completion going on with a third party. Okay, like I said, I feel like someone's come to their senses. So they might have to cut their losses with a third party or options, you know, complete this cycle. It looks painful and destructive here, a bit toxic. So Three of Cups, so it does look like someone has got options, choices. Third party situation coming to a completion, surrendering options, fear, doubt, worry. There's some sort of painful cycle here. I feel like someone suffered betrayal here and backstabbing here as well. Tell me about this Three of Cups. Tell me about this Three of Cups, please. Six of Swords and the Tower. Yeah, so there is some sort of disruption going on here. And the Six of Swords. I feel like someone's walking away from a third party situation. Okay? To come towards you to make this love offer. Because they know that you're their twin flame, you're their soulmate. You know, they've got a lot of love for you, a lot of affection for you. You make them happy, I can see. But this is taking a while to sort of materialise, to manifest into reality, okay? And we're also having the Tower. So I feel like there is some toxic, destructive cycle here that is yet to come to a completion. Also with this Tower card, I feel that someone could have had, you know, or is doing destructive behaviour. Something is in ruin, something is in chaos here, something that is broken, possibly. Reality check, wake up call, a realisation. Also, someone here is going through some sort of, it's something to do with this judgment and this Tower, this transition, anger, change that is yet to be completed. I feel like someone's going to get some sort of blast from the past. Like something's happened and it's shocked someone, or someone's coming back and you're going to have a shock. Something here caused disruption. Someone's walking away from something that is very painful, that is very toxic and very destructive. So with the Six of Swords, this Tower moment, it needs to happen. It's giving them that perspective, you know. Then they can get their sort of balance back and control again, and their equilibrium, if you know what I mean. So Six of Swords, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So again, walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. Walking away from toxic waters, releasing baggage, burdens, and things that aren't good for you, and they're ending out this cycle. You could have walked away even because you've had enough, okay? So with some of you, I feel like you have been waiting for this person to come and speak their truth and, you know, explain themselves and make this love offer. So with a lot of you, yes, you are patiently, you know, hoping and waiting to hear from your person because you believe that they are your soulmate. They want to have a conversation. Possibly you're going to have to make a decision between an old person and a new person. You could be dealing with two people. You could be dating two people. You know, take it how it resonates. But I do feel like, Sagittarius, that someone is walking away from a third party situation. Okay? Which caused them a lot of chaos, a lot of disruption. Okay? Something here looks broken. They're seeking harbour elsewhere. They're breaking ties here. Tell me about this Tower. Tell me about this Tower. Whoops. Sorry about that. Cards are jumping all over the place. Okay. Tell me about this Tower, Sagittarius. Tell me about this Tower. Strength. I feel a lot of you are in your power right now. You're showing your teeth. You're in your strength right now. This is also about resilience. This is about perseverance, gut instincts, standing strong and powerful and being brave and courageous, carrying on. You know, I feel like there's been a lot of strength testing here. Okay, and again, I feel that some of you have got a very strong and powerful bond with someone here. Possibly somebody wants to strengthen this bond they have with you. And again, I feel like someone is in charge of their own business, or they're starting up their own business. I feel like someone is trying to resurrect something, but again, I feel that there's a confidence thing. Possibly someone is afraid that something is over and they don't want to come forward. They're afraid that someone's got someone else. It's like they're finding that inner strength and inner courage to reach out to you, to come towards you, also to walk away from this. Should you walk away? You're thinking that as well, Sagittarius. You could have already walked away. But some of you are thinking, you know, if you're still waiting, some of you are thinking, should I wait? Should I persevere? Is it worth it? Taming any anger that you've got towards yourself and others. You know, nurturing your soul, looking after yourself. Yeah? Someone's very resilient here. They've endured a lot. Wow. Let's get someone on this strength card. I feel like someone's angry here. Angry that something is over. Angry of how someone's treated them. Angry of being put in a third party. I'm picking up anger. Someone's having a tower moment here. Six of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there is going to be some sort of success here. I'm being told to tell you to trust, have faith and remain hopeful. You know, self-love, patience, perseverance is key on anyone's journey. Okay, I really feel like somebody wants to say something to someone. They want to have a conversation. But I feel like every time someone speaks, they're cold and harsh and blunt, and they're quite guarded. Could be you. Six of Wands is the card of celebration and recognition and victory and success, and someone being a hero in this story. I feel like someone wants to save something here. Okay, I feel like there's going to be traveling here as well. I feel like somebody left someone out in the cold and they want to come back in from the cold. Yeah, somebody kept walking away and then they keep coming back. I do pick up a backwards and forwards energy. Tell me about the Six of Wands and the Strength. Eight of Coins. There could be some sort of traveling going on for work. Okay, you could have received some sort of opportunity. You could have gone up in the career ladder. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody really wants to work this out with you, Sagittarius. They don't want it to be over. Possibly unfinished business. I feel like somebody needs to walk away from another situation first. Release these options. Release these third parties, if you will. I feel like I said, they've had this tower and this wake-up call. Okay. It has given them that strength to carry on, to be more powerful, to be more courageous, to stand up for themselves. I'm picking up control. Something to do with self-control here. Okay. Possibly somebody did or does feel out of their depth or powerless right now. Possibly someone can't travel because of a pandemic and they're angry. They really do want to work this out. I feel like someone here is very passionate and dedicated to this connection, more powerful, more committed and more invested in this connection. Also, someone here is very committed to their work. I'm picking up a bit of a perfectionist. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Eight of Pentacles. Someone's very focused on finances, money, that sort of thing. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fiery, passionate, young. You could be dealing with someone younger than you or you younger than them. So I definitely feel that someone is far away from you right now. They're at a distance right now. Like I said, cold and distant, guarded, right? Or someone's being sort of harsh with their word, blunt. Telling someone straight, right? I do pick up a bit of fighting, like I said, disagreements. So with this Page of Wands, I feel like there's someone here watching someone on social media spying. This could be you. This is fire energy. You could be waiting to hear from them, hoping that they're going to reach out. You're thinking, should I wait? Should I go? Should I walk away? You know, should I stay? So I feel like somebody wants to reach out and communicate here, but they're strategizing right now, you know, choices, decisions. Again, far away. I feel like someone's far away, as in they could be traveling right now for work. So I feel like they want success with you. They want victory with you. Okay? These Tower moments really put things in perspective. They don't want it to be over. You can see that. They don't want you to close this cycle. Some of you could have already walked away. So with the Page of Wands, I feel like they're going to come in with a bit of communication. Okay, they could be challenging you to see if you're going to make the first move. They're kind of sitting, watching. I feel like they're trying to communicate with you. Send you a message, send you a text. If they could just release that fear. Okay, there could be a block in communication right now, Sagittarius. If they could just release that bit of fear. Okay. I do pick up someone that is a bit stagnant and they take forever, you know, to make a decision. Young pages take a while. They can be inexperienced, immature, childish. But I do think that somebody wants to communicate here, and I feel that they've got creative urges and they want to act on initiative, right? Take action swiftly. I feel like they're going to come in with a bit of communication, test the waters. Tell me about this Page of Wands. Tell me about this Page of Wands for Sagittarius. Tell me about this Page of Wands. I feel like someone is really, like, there's a lot of mirroring going on here. There is a lot of manifesting, triggering going on. You could be triggering each other right now because you've got the Twin Flame Soulmate card here, right? This could be same-sex relationships here. Like I said, I could be tuning into more than one situation. Definitely third party going on. Okay. We've also got the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. So someone could already be married, but I feel like someone is coming back here to commit to someone, to be more committed, more invested in the situation. They're coming in with this love offer. They want to talk. They want to sort things out. They want to apologize, right? Give and take, balance, right? Because they believe in this connection. They have faith in this connection. They don't want it to be over. They're trying to fix something that is broken. Look, right? They're worried that you're poly-judging them, right? So the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus. You could already be married. I feel like someone's coming back here to make things official. They want to get engaged, get married. Someone here is very strict, very old-fashioned, very traditional. Someone's very wise. They've got principles. They've got morals. Could be a family thing, could be a cultural thing. I feel like someone's moving into a new home here as well. I'll pick up again traveling. Stability. This is the long-term commitment cards that we've got here, okay? Someone could be celebrating a birth of a baby. You could be getting engaged, celebrating a graduation. Someone's coming back from college, children, okay? There's some sort of celebration taking place here, or there's yet to happen. Okay, so I definitely feel somebody wants commitment here. And if they can't give you what you want, then you are going to stand strong. You are going to show your teeth, set boundaries, stand your ground. You're going to walk away, for some of you, okay? But I definitely see in the future someone's going to be getting married. I see a wedding taking place, okay? Someone could do something to do with politics, okay? Somebody could watch readings to find out about people, that sort of thing. I do pick up something to do with, like I said, cultural, traditional. Tell me about this Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Tell me about this Hierophant and the Four of Wands. I feel like someone doesn't want to let go of someone. Yeah. Possibly. Wow, okay. So with this Eight of Wands, I feel like I said, are they sort of in and out, in and out, in and out? I feel like there's communication coming in because you're also having the Page of Wands. Yeah. They want to send you a message, talk to you. Eight of Wands. Possibly this month you're going to see some progress, some results, some movement, some action. I feel like something's coming at you quite fast. Possibly this love offer. Look, they want to communicate, talk. Possibly, like I said, you're going to have to make a choice between two people, such as old people, new people, etc. Take it how it resonates, okay? This water sign coming in with this love offer looks very heartfelt. You know, very apologetic. And then you've got this other energy that is very confrontational, right? I feel like Someone's had a wake-up call about their feelings. Somebody wants to come and get married to someone. What was that? Oh, that scared me. A moth just flew in my face. Sorry about that, guys. I feel like you're going to get a shock here from this person. I feel like some of you were on the verge of walking away. And when you hear from this person, you're going to get a shock. It's going to give you a shock, like I said with this tower, some sort of blast from the past, someone coming back. And you're just going to have a shock to your very core because you never thought that this person would come back. Okay, I feel like one person is decent, one isn't. One is a player. Okay, you've got one very judgmental, hard, war type person, and then you've got this Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is twin flame soulmate dynamic. I think you're going to get a shock when you hear from this person. Possibly somebody needs to release fear. I feel like there's communication coming in this month with this Ace of Wands. This is movement, progress, passion, fire. So I feel like somebody wants to send you something here. Even if it's just a tiny bit, I feel like they're coming in to sort of test the waters here. Because they believe that there is still something here. There's still unfinished business here, Sagittarius. Okay. At the moment, there might not be much communication right now. I feel someone's being cold and distant. Okay, very guarded. I feel like someone's trying to manifest you. That's what I feel. Tell me about this Eight of Wands for Sagittarius. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Nine of Swords. So possibly they're still releasing things from their past here. Karmic debts. Cycles, third parties, options. I feel like someone's got a guilty conscience about something. Someone's having nightmares here. Yeah. Like I said with the strength testing, someone's having nightmares, bad dreams, anxiety, doubt, worry, fears, confusion, indecisiveness. I feel like someone's learnt a painful lesson here, a painful truth. Nine of Swords. Someone does not want something to be over. Here, Sagittarius with this Nine of Swords. Okay. This is the card of nightmares and battling demons and sleepless nights and insomnia. Okay, so someone isn't looking too good. They need to release fear and doubt. I feel like something's keeping them up at night. Like I said, there's some sort of disruption. Something has interrupted someone's sleep pattern. It's making them ill. It's causing disruption to their life. Whatever this chaos is going on here, right? They need to release something, surrender something, let something go. Because they could be blocking someone here as well. I feel like someone's avoiding a situation, blocking someone on purpose. As I said, I could be tuning into two different situations here. So with the 9 and 10 of Swords, there is definitely some sort of chaotic, toxic, destructive cycle that is coming to a completion. Okay, could be a marriage, could be a third party. Okay, there's cycles here that are still playing out. Beforehand, before they come in with this love offer. Some people don't want people back from the past. They've moved on. That's fine. We all have choice and free will. I feel like this person angers you. They really push your buttons, right? This could be you being cold and blunt with your words because you don't trust them, because of how they've treated you in the past. Again, if you don't know who this water sign is, could be a new person. And with some of you, I feel it's a past person. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. Someone could be pregnant here. Right. I feel like someone could have found out they were pregnant and they're shocked about it. The Empress and the Nine of Coins. This can represent divine feminine energy. This can be someone's mum, sister, auntie. It can be anybody, right? Male or female. And the Nine of Coins. Someone could be pregnant here. You could have found out that you're pregnant and you got a shock. Okay. Someone could have left someone. They found out they were pregnant and they walked away. If not, you could be a mum. You could already have children. Okay, she's a nurturing, caring energy. She's very loving and kind and serene and graceful, peaceful. She's ruled by Venus, which is the planet of passion and love and sexuality. She's very in tune with her intuition, in tune with her emotions. So this is you, I'd say, that powerful, strong Empress. This is how they see you. They've got a lot of love for you. They want you to nurture them, okay? Embracing their inner Empress, embracing their inner femininity, okay? Could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus. Possibly outside influences, like something to do with someone's parents interfering, So we've got the Nine of Coins here as well. So I feel like someone's really nurturing themselves right now, showing themselves love, looking after themselves, achievement, accomplishment, victory, success here. And I feel like someone's got some sort of reward for something here, some sort of recognition here for something. With this Nine of Pentacles, like I said, someone's very focused on their pentacles right now. Hard work paying off. You know, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Single. Someone's single right now. She's also a very devoted person as well to her household. She's a devoted mum. She's a devoted wife. You know, take it how it resonates. I do feel, yeah, someone is expecting here. It could be a very fertile time if you want to try for children, okay? If you're at your cycle, if you know what I mean, okay? This is how someone sees you. They've got a lot of love for you, yeah? A lot of passion. They find you very desirable. You are that beautiful, strong, powerful empress. That's how they see you. Again, twin flames and soulmates. This is you, divine feminine energy. This is how they see you. Okay. Tell me more about this Empress and the Nine of Coins. Tell me more about this Empress and the Nine of Coins. Tell me more about this Empress and the Nine of Coins. Tell me more about this Empress and the Nine of Coins. There's a lot of energies in this reading. I'd say there could be too many people involved. Again, I could be tuning into two different situations. I feel like someone's doing a lot of thinking right now with this Seven of Coins, okay? They're doing a lot of reflecting. They're reevaluating everything. Money, stability, finances. They're thinking, should I go on? Should I be strong and persevere, right? And with the Strength card, you are. You are in your power. You are being graceful. You are being intuitive. As I said, this is about nurturing yourself as well. Looking after yourself, showing yourself love. You are a compassionate, understanding and kind Empress, right? This is you in your power, okay? So the Seven of Coins, someone's thinking about you heavily. I feel like someone possibly wants to come in with a bit of communication. Gifts, yeah? Someone's really working hard on those finances. Could be doing a bit of gardening, looking after themselves right now in their garden, okay? So someone's reevaluating everything, okay? This could be you, right? Just thinking, reflecting, gathering some perspective. You know, you're gathering some sort of, like I said, clarity of thought, clarity of mind, yeah? Someone's thinking reason, you know, logic, practicality. Being very creative in the garden, I feel, as well. Get some more love messages, please. Get some more love messages for Sagittarius. Get some more love messages for Sagittarius. They really do want to talk to you. They really do. Someone does want to talk to someone here. Just feel like there's something here that needs to be released first. Something else that they're trying to get away from, they need to walk away from. Yeah. Some of you want to be single right now. As I said, some of you might have to make a choice between two people. There's a lot of energies here. Okay. King of Swords. Knight. Yeah. Definitely third party. Like I said, it could be someone's mum interfering here. Yeah, someone's very judgmental here. Ooh. Very. Ooh dear. Maybe someone's mum doesn't like someone's choice of partner. I'm picking up a cultural thing. And get some more love messages to Sagittarius. Ooh, the moon. Yeah, so we're having deception, see? Yeah. We're having deception, secrets, illusion, fears, doubts. We're having subconscious fears. Someone's got an ego problem here. They're very trapped in their own head right now. Like I said, they're going through some sort of inner emotional turmoil, their own judgment, something external right now. You know, completion of a transition. And with this moon card, you could be dealing with a Cancer moon, Scorpio moon, Pisces moon, Aries moon. So I feel like someone is not in the right state of mind right now. I feel like they can't see past the illusion and the fear and the doubt. There's some sort of darkness going on right now. They're closed, they're guarded, they're blocked, or they're sort of intentionally avoiding a situation right now. They're not giving you much right now. They're just giving you deception and secrets. Okay, so at the moment things are sort of hidden at a standstill, right? Maybe you're closed off, maybe you're protecting yourself, maybe you're guarded, right? Because you don't trust someone. Okay. It does look like somebody wants to reach out to someone, but I feel like someone is afraid of what other people think, outside influences, that sort of thing. But this is very much, like I said, the card of illusion, fantasy, dream state. I feel like there's a lot of fears and obstacles that someone is going through right now that they need to overcome and release. That's why we're having the Six of Swords. Releasing things that aren't good for them, right? Again, I feel someone's afraid to reach out to someone from fear of being rejected. They don't know what's on the other side. I feel like there's darkness right now. Somebody wants someone to communicate and not be so withdrawn and closed off, right? Someone could have blocked someone on social media here. Tell me about this moon. Tell me about this moon. They need to release this fear. Yeah. There's a lot of fear here. A lot of doubt, a lot of worry. Very, very confused energy. Very indecisive. Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's a third party situation here. Also, someone could be healing from heartbreak here. They need to release something. Possibly someone is afraid to open up their heart here because they're afraid they're going to find themselves in a third party again. Someone's afraid to reach out to someone from fear of being rejected and told to go away because they put someone in a third party. We're having Three of Swords. Yeah. This looks like third party. Options. Yeah, someone struggles here. Look, there's a lot of energies here, Sagittarius. So there's too many people involved here. Yeah. Someone could be married here. There's a lot of energies here. Yeah, options. Someone could be struggling to make a decision between two people, but I do see some sort of painful cycle. Could be you ending this cycle because you've had enough. Or your person is walking away from a third party. They do feel guilty though. I pick up guilty conscience here for putting someone in a third party. Possibly they're afraid here. Look, 2 3s, third party. They're afraid to reach out to you because they're afraid you've got someone else. Or they're afraid that you're not going to forgive them because of all these secrets, deception. Someone could have found out that someone's in a third party and they were heartbroken, they're devastated. Okay, so with this 3 and 10 of Swords, I feel like someone here has suffered a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain, right? Betrayal, heartbreak, loss. Someone could be in separation from someone and they're heartbroken. If you're already married, you could be in a separation. You could be having a breather, a cooling off period here. I feel like a third party came between you. Possibly someone's going through a divorce right now. Painful, right? Someone needs to release all this pain, all this guilt, guilty conscience. But possibly someone isn't taking responsibility for their actions and they're kind of just pushing the blame onto someone else. And I picked that up with this King of Swords. Someone's being harsh and cold with their words. Okay, so with this 3 of Swords, I feel like someone is healing here, in the process of healing from a broken heart. Definitely someone that is tired of being in a third party and have walked away already, or they're going to walk away. Okay, some of you could have started a relationship with somebody else. You could have a new person coming in if you don't know who this water sign is. It's Knight of Cups coming back to say something. Okay, because we're having a judgment. I feel like someone caused disruption here, like a third party. It caused disruption. Tell me about this 3 of Swords for Sagittarius. Tell me about this 3 of Swords. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. With some of you, I feel that you want to manifest something better. I feel like there's a lot of breadcrumbing in the past. There wasn't much give and take. There wasn't much balance here in this situation. We're having 6 of Pentacles. Okay. I do feel like somebody wants to be fair to someone. Like I said, give and take, balance. This is the card of generosity, kindness, giving, good deeds. I feel like somebody wants to be more committed and more invested in this connection. But they need to release all this baggage, burdens, third parties, options. Otherwise, someone doesn't want to know. Someone's very much in their power here. They're angry. So this 6 of Coins, I feel like someone could be waiting to hear news about money. Could be a divorce settlement. Could be a scratch card. You've put an offer in on a house, a car, buying a new home. There's something to do with inheritance going on here. So I keep seeing a lot of Pentacles. You could be getting recognition for something. something very beneficial to you, something very rewarding, okay? And I feel like somebody wants to give you something here, with these Six of Pentacles. So if there wasn't much give and take in the past, I feel like they're coming back here, like I said, to be more committed, more invested. I feel like they want to just, you know, give more. What about the Six of Pentacles? Ten of Cups. So someone could have children here. Yeah, someone could have a family here. If someone is not already married, then this is what they want with you. Commitment, stability, long term, building a future with someone, happy families dynamic, okay, a stable home environment. I'm seeing a lot of commitment cards here. Someone could be graduating from university, like I said, celebration. Definitely moving into a new home, yeah. Because we've got the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah, somebody wants commitment here. If that's not the case, then I feel that someone is already married and they've got children. They could have other commitments right now. Could have been a money thing, obligations, children. That's why they're stuck in that, okay? Someone's definitely pregnant here. They could have found out that they're pregnant and they were shocked. They could have found out that someone's got a family or that was already married and they're heartbroken. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. I'm seeing a lot of tens. There could be some sort of completion stage of something. Justice. Oh, right. Yes. So someone is going through a divorce here. Yeah. I picked that up with a 3 and 10 of Swords. Someone's going through some sort of painful divorce here. Also, someone's releasing karmic debts here as well. This is Libra energy. As I said about the balance and the give and take, somebody wants balance in this situation, fairness, equals, okay, because you're also having the Lovers, so somebody does want give and take, look, compromise, where you're both on the same page, or reconciliation, right? Balance. They want to square things out with you. Also, I feel that this energy likes to weigh up the pros and the cons and the possibilities beforehand, their options, right? They're sort of strategizing and thinking about things right now. I feel like someone is very in their power right now. They're very in their strength, in their power right now. Okay, this could be you. Very guarded. You know, you've got your guard up. You're setting boundaries. Somebody was unfair to someone in the past. They were breadcrumbing. Okay, there wasn't much balance. There wasn't much give and take, right? This could be two different situations. I feel like someone's waiting for a divorce to come through. Completion and divorce settlement here as well. Release that fear, guys. I feel like someone wants a second chance with someone. They want forgiveness, an opportunity. This is about honesty as well. Doing the right thing, fighting for what's right. Truth, justice, fairness, balance, equal. Yeah? Something come back on someone for how they treated someone. I'm seeing a bit of karmic justice as well. They're serving some sort of karma. Okay, someone's definitely going through a divorce here. I feel like balance is going to be restored here though. Justice is going to be done. You are going to be getting recognition for something here. Tell me about this Justice card. Definitely dealing with a Libra. There's a lot of energy here. Wow. Someone could be getting ready to talk, or it's the fact that they need to release fear. There's a block in their throat chakra right now. Page of Swords. If someone's watching someone, got air energy here. Someone's watching someone on social media, definitely. Okay. So someone could be gathering information here. Hang on a minute. With this Moon card, they're either off social media and blocking someone. They've blocked them on social media, blocked them on Facebook, blocked them on everything, right? But with this Page of Swords, I feel like someone here could find other ways to find someone. Spying on them, obsessing, the intriguer, the spy, gathering information, investigating. Someone could even be wearing a false mask here. Creating fake accounts just to spy on someone, see someone, asking people about you, you know, etc. He does want to let his guard down though, with this Page of Swords. Eventually, and talk and come out of this deception. I feel like someone's throat chakra could be opening up right now. The third eye chakra could be opening. You know, I'm tuning into a lot of energies here, taking how it resonates. As I said, I feel like they're weighing up the pros and the cons first, gathering information first, so they can make a balanced and fair and honest and noble decision. Could be you, okay? Someone could be very angry about how someone treated someone, okay? So they're being harsh and blunt with their words. giving someone the cold shoulder, guarded, right? But I definitely feel with this deception, this part that I'm tuning into is that, like I said, they're doing fakery, they're doing false mask. I feel like with some of you, yes, your person could be getting ready to let their guard down, communicate, come in with their sword of truth, come in with victory. I'm seeing a bit of communication there. Okay, as I said, with the strength testing the waters. I do see someone that's got a lot of love for someone because you're having the Empress here, okay? They find you so beautiful, so attractive. They want you to nurture them, okay? Again, this could be someone's mum, okay? So I feel like they want to change direction. They want to bring change to the situation, movement. But at the moment, I feel like somebody finds ways to spy on someone or someone is blocked. That's what I feel, okay? There we go. Okay. Get some final outcome cards for Sagittarius. Get some final outcome cards for Sagittarius. Death. I feel like there's unfinished business here. Yeah, I feel like something's ending and then something new is going to be starting. And I picked this up with, moon, moon phases, moon cycles. Where's it gone? The Tower, yeah, like I said. The Tower, Judgment, yeah. Someone's completing a transition stage, a transformation, a rebirth here, okay. This is also about resurrecting of an old connection. You know, someone's true self has woken up, their soul, their spirit, right? Death card is the card of Scorpio. So again, some sort of completion of cycles, right? Someone's trying to come back into your life and resurrect something that's unfinished business, right? They do not want you to close this cycle. They don't want you to end this and they don't want you to move on. They've got something to say, right? And again, the completion of a divorce. If someone's going for a divorce, completion, right? Also with this Death card, this is about changes. I do pick up resistance to change here with some of you. They could have been afraid of commitment, afraid of change, afraid of the connection. They didn't know what was happening, backwards and forwards, okay? I feel like someone is shedding old skin, right? They're clearing things, karmic debts, walking away from things that don't serve them, getting rid of these options, third parties. They're, you know, it's like something has died here. They're shedding stuff, getting rid of things, fears, illusion, pain, you know, something that made disruption, right? Someone's going to try and resurrect something here. Tell me about this Death card. They don't want you to move on, okay? They don't want you to move on. It could be a pride and ego thing. I feel like someone's mum or dad is interfering here. Doesn't have to be. I've just pulled the Emperor. There's a lot of energies in this reading. I'd say there's too many people involved here. The Emperor is the card of Aries. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. This could be you. Guarded. Closed off. He does not show emotion, love or compassion to anyone. He is very cold, masculine character. Strong. Intimidating, overbearing. This could be someone's dad, boss, brother, sister. Okay. The Emperor is known to be one with a huge ego. Okay. He is very guarded, right? He could be in charge of his own business here. Someone could be starting in their business here, an own business. And he tends to just sit there. He builds up an empire here and barks orders at people. He's very much about the power and the stability, and he is very much about the control, right? Order, control. So you're dealing with a very strong male presence here. There's a very strong male presence here, okay? Divine masculinity, divine femininity. Look, embracing your inner emperor, embracing your inner empress, right? They complement each other, right? The emperor needs his empress, the empress needs her emperor, right? This could be someone's mum and dad here interfering, right? Outside influences, possibly they don't like someone's partner, they don't like someone's where they live, they're pushing someone to get married, that sort of thing. But I do pick up a strong male presence here. Possibly someone suffered heartbreak from their childhood. You know, maybe someone's mum or dad left them. They lost someone. Someone's mum or dad passed away. Someone could have codependency problems. They could cling to unhealthy relationships because it gives them that sort of identity, that sense of identity, that need, you know, to feel needed, to feel wanted. Possibly someone's dad left when they were little and they're disrespectful towards women. They don't know how to be respectful towards women. I feel like there's more than one situation going on here. Definitely something to do with someone's mum or dad interfering here. Okay? If not, then like I said, this is you, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, okay? Someone's very ego here. Yeah, I feel like someone's ego always has to be nurtured. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, very arrogant. Someone wants you to nurture their ego, feed their ego all the time. Yeah. Ooh, dealing with very strong fiery energies there. I get some final outcome cards here. Possibly someone's trying to free themselves from a toxic home environment as well. Like I said, interfering in someone's relationship, marriage. Yeah. Could be third parties. Okay, what have we got? Could be a lot of rows going on here as well. I'll get some final outcome cards here for Sagittarius. Final outcome cards here for Sagittarius. Final outcome cards here for Sagittarius, please. Final outcome cards here. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Okay, so someone does see you as a wish fulfillment here. Someone does see you as a wish fulfillment. A wish upon a star. I feel like, again, with the codependencies, I'm seeing a lot of cups here. Something to do with alcohol. Something is in the way of this union. Just reconcile. Okay, I could be tuning into two different situations. Someone's getting a divorce. Then there's something going on with someone's mum and dad. Pain, loss, deception, third parties. Then we've got the wish fulfillment card. So I do see some sort of reconciliation. I feel like something has to be completed first or surrendered first before someone comes forward to make a love offer to someone. Then we've got someone spying on someone's social media. Wow. Something to do with someone's mum and dad. I feel like someone lost their mum and dad here. I'm so sorry. My condolences, honestly. Someone suffered a lot of pain here. And also, there's another set of energies that I feel that someone's parents are interfering. Okay. So this is contentment. This is abundance, wish fulfillment, joy. Enjoying the fruits of your labour, right? I definitely feel some of you have closed out this cycle and you've gone into a new cycle. You could have already completed your transformation, your transition, your rebirth. Okay? You've shedded that cycle, you know? Okay. Could be an ego death. Maybe someone's trying to tame that ego, get rid of it. Okay. Someone was brought up by a very firm hand. Something to do with parents. Yeah. Okay. Any more want to come out for Sagittarius? Any more final messages for Sagittarius, please? Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a lot of challenges and strength testing going on. I picked that up with the Strength card. Yeah. Strength testing, challenges, obstacles, fears. I feel like there is some sort of banishing going on, some sort of cutting losses of a situation, walking away. Now, there is some sort of truth and clarity coming in, some sort of victory, some sort of success here coming in. Someone has got that fighting spirit in them here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Possibly you've got your guard up. Okay? Defenses, your walls are up. You've got your guard up. Defensive, right? Angry. Okay? So I do feel like someone's coming in here with this active mind. They want to have a conversation. They want to, act on initiative. I feel like someone's got a fighting spirit here, sense of adventure. They want to fight for this connection. Also, this is about opponents, drama. So if you've got someone else, maybe someone's angry, right? There could be fighting, rowing going on, but, fighting over money, divorces. I strongly pick up something to do with parents. So I feel like someone's going to fight for this connection here, Sagittarius. They do not want it to be over, right? They're trying to resurrect something that's unfinished business. Okay, if someone's got someone else, or they've started a relationship with someone else, or they're keeping their options open, they're dating, right? That's their choice. But I feel like someone's coming back to fight for something. There's communication coming in, truth and clarity coming in. They're getting ready to make their move with some of you, okay? Releasing these options. Yeah. Possibly this month, next month, something like that. Doesn't have to be. I keep seeing a lot of 8s and 9s. I definitely feel someone's pregnant here. Okay. Yeah, they want to communicate. Send you a text, send you a message. They want to communicate. They want to have a conversation, sort this out. Okay. Let me just get some final outcome cards here for Sagittarius. Final outcome cards here for Sagittarius. I feel like somebody's thinking reasonable, thinking logical, practical, you know. They want to put their sort of, use initiative, yes, but they want to plan in action sort of person, yeah? Because we're having the Justice card. They want a second chance. 2 of Cups, wow. So this is twin flame soulmate dynamic here. Somebody really is trying to manifest you. They want a reconciliation, look, yes. So I feel like you've got a very strong bond with someone here, powerful. Possibly they want to strengthen this bond here. This is like, you know, 2 souls, 1 heart, divine union. Getting married in the future, if you're not already married, you know, getting married, you know, or renewing your wedding vows. I feel like someone here is trying to bring something or someone back together here. Yeah? Initiate something. Possibly stubborn and waiting for you to make the first move. So it's like, it's everything that you want. This is your heart's desire. This is your wish fulfillment, what you've been craving for a long time. But I definitely feel that there is outside influences here, Sagittarius. It looks like you've always been spiritually connected with this person. Like I said, you know, with twin flames, it's unbreakable, that bond. You can't break it. You can't sever that tie, right? So this 2 of Cups, I can definitely see that there is going to be some sort of reconciling here, coming back together with this person. I think that you make each other extremely happy, and I think that there's mirroring going on. You could be triggering each other here, okay? They are going to take action towards you, because at the bottom of the deck we've got the Chariot, right? Now, someone is very driven by desire here, okay? I'm picking up a lot of traveling, okay? Someone could have a military background here, okay? This is the energy of Cancer. Forward motion, movement, progress, action, victory, success, okay? It's like conflict ending in victory. That's what I keep seeing, right? This is about re-establishing control of your life, re-establishing control of your emotions, also re-establishing control of an ego. Look, trying to tame that ego, right? Could be an ego death, yeah? I feel like every time someone tries to reach out to you, it's a pride and ego, and their subconscious talking to them, yeah? They need to release that ego, right? I feel like someone's really in their power here, in their strength. You could have moved on to other things, some of you, traveling, again. Structure, power, right? So the Chariot, this tells me that some of you are going to be getting communication soon from your person, okay? Someone's doing a lot of reevaluating right now, a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking, like I said. Weighing up the pros and the cons. Yeah? Possibly someone did justify bad behaviour, but they're coming back here to be fair, to put things right, to apologise, to try, right? Because they believe in this connection. So they're making movement. Look, the Chariot. Yeah? They're taking action. And quite fast. It looks like some of you are going to be getting communication quite fast. Someone's on the move. Yeah? For victory. For success. Okay, now as I say to everybody, okay, go with your own judgment, go with your own judgment, go with your gut instincts, follow your heart, but make sure you do yourself a justice. Be fair to yourself here. Make sure you benefit. Okay, you could have given this person a lot of chances, right, and they've abused that trust. Okay, like I said, there was no justification, there was no balance, fairness, right? Just, you know, make sure that you make yourself a priority here as well. Okay? Justice, power, right? I feel some of you are in your strength and power here. Okay? Yeah? So whatever you decide to do, go with your own judgment, go with your gut instincts, follow your heart, choice and free will, okay? Again, I feel that some of you are going to have to make a choice between old people, new people, right? Good luck. Hope it was insightful. Hope it helps. Okay. Sending you all so much love. Peace be with you. Blessings. Bye, Sagittarius.